What a tribute to a great man. And what a win. I love you guys, and welcome to an all-new edition of All Andy Alfred right here on ClayFan 2-3. I am your host, Andrew Alfred. Gotta tell you, we've gotten a lot of good reviews from yesterday's show, welcoming us back, and I'll share some of those comments in our final half of the show. But let's get on with the Tigers. What a tribute to Ernie Harwell. Ernie Harwell, the greatest broadcaster to go down in history. Better than Bob Cole and Harry Neal, better than Hawk Harrelson. This guy was the best. And they paid a great tribute to him. They put up a flag at center field. People and jerseys, on the shoulder patches, it says EH. I mean, it stands for Ernie Harwell. And there's a flag out in center field that has EH on it. And we're going up to Detroit on this coming Tuesday. Not today. Next Tuesday. When they play the White Sox. I'll get some pictures up for you. You can take a look at those. How about the Tigers? 5-4 win over the New York Yankees yesterday. Bo and I got the win. He goes to 3-0 with a 1.17 ERA. Mitch Merchant, whatever the last name is for the Yankees, went to 0-1. He's pitching is 279. Home runs for Damon and Teixeira, and the save goes to Valverde. The attendance last night, 34,665. That's a great crowd for a cold Monday night, by the way. The Tigers are in action again tonight. They'll be taking on the Yankees again in this 4-game series. It'll be Vasquez 1-3 with a 9.78 ERA, taking on Rick Porcello, who's 2-3 with a 7.50 ERA. The pitching matchup, if you're looking for a great pitching matchup, Thursday, CC Sabathia versus Justin Verlander. The two best pitchers, I think, right now out there in the major leagues, going at it on Thursday afternoon. That's a 1:05 start. We'll have post-game version of that afterwards. Cincinnati last night, other scores in the MLB. Cincinnati beating up on Pittsburgh 2-1. Boston winning against Toronto 7-6. The Cubbies losing to the Marlins 4-2. Washington beating up on the Mets 3-2. And Pudge Rodriguez going 4-for-4 yesterday against the Mets. Tonight in the MLB, the White Sox are taking on the Minnesota Twins. Atlanta is at Milwaukee. Oakland is at Texas. Houston is at Seattle. And the Indians are back in action tonight as they take on the Kansas City Royals. Jake Westbrook, he's got to get his first win. He's 0-2 with a 5.74 ERA, taking on Brian Bannister, who is 1-2 with a 5.03 ERA. Last night, I came to finding out that the Mud Hens played Durham Bulls. They played where they filmed Bull Durham. That's history right there. And they wore the retro jerseys like they wore on MASH and on a couple other shows, I forget. But the Mud Hens did get a win last night. They won 6-2. Durant got the win. He proves his record of 3-1 with 3.44 ERA, and Phillips gets the loss for the Bulls, 2-3 with a 4.66 ERA. Homers for DeLugich and Thomas, and Johnson for the Durham Bulls. The attendance, 3,911 for the historical game at the Bull Durham ballpark. And I mean, we saw the if you are in the Toledo area, you saw the highlights. That's a great ballpark. It's a great ballpark. It's a small ballpark. It's kind of like what Ned Skelton Stadium used to be like. But we shall see. Tonight, Toledo will be back in action against Durham at the new ballpark in Durham. They'll be taking on Galarraga. Galarraga will be pitching for the Toledo Mud Hens. He's 3-2 with a 3.82 ERA, and Durham has not come out yet with their starter. The Hens will return home Friday night, and Friday, if you're not in the city of Toledo, if you're a fan of American Idol, you know that in Toledo, Crystal Bauer Sox is from Elliston, Ohio, which is about 20 minutes away from Toledo. She'll be singing the national anthem on Friday night before the game, and the city is just going nuts, basically, because they're planning a parade, they're planning a performance. Then she's got to go from the performance to Ottawa County, where she's doing a small parade, a performance. Then she's coming back to Toledo to do the Mud Hen game to sing the national anthem, and possibly the 7th inning stretch. We shall see what happens. I won't be able to make it. I'm going to an event which is mentioned for today. My old alma mater, Toledo School for the Arts, is performing a production, their yearly production of Kaleidoscope, which is a branching of different arts, like visual arts, theater, music, dance. They'll all blend in together for the show. Ticket prices are $25, $15, and $10, and they're at the Valentine Theater this Friday at 7:30 and Sunday at 2:30 in the afternoon. You call 419-246-8732 extension 246 for the ticket office, and or you can go online to TSA Kaleidoscope Weebly.com, and we'll post that on the side underneath the description, and we shall see what happens. I want to get into the NHL playoffs, but before I begin that, I had a comment last night from White Sox 09901. It says, great show, welcome back. One comment, who cares if they left? Empty netter with a minute to go, it's impossible to come back. Well, thank you viewer that sent this in, White Sox 901. I mean, honestly, it shows the players that the fans don't really care. That they don't really care, and they're walking out on the team. And it's sad to see that. As a fan who's loyal to the game, it's sad to see that, but if you want to get closer to parking, it's fine with me. Last night, Pittsburgh lost to Montreal, which ties the series at 3 games apiece. Gallinari had 2 goals. Halak got the win. He stopped 34 of 37. And Fleury only stopped 21 of 25. Crosby and Guerin for Pittsburgh scored, like I said, Camilleri and Spacek. Camilleri scored twice, and Spacek scored once. That was his first. Philadelphia won against Boston last night. Boucher stopped all 9 of shots. Now, they replaced him because of the injured goalie was in place, but he still picked up the win. And Tuukka Rask stopped 27 of 31 tonight. Western Conference. Chicago taking on the Vancouver Canucks. That's at 9:30 on CBC or on Versus if you don't get CBC. Chicago leads the series 3-2. It is do or die for the Chicago Blackhawks, and we shall see what happens. Well, that's gonna wrap it up basically for this show. I'm Andrew Alfred. I hope you have an excellent day, and remember, as always, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. And especially to the Tigers, the Indians, the Mud Hens. Might as well put the Jackets in that category. Victory is sweet when you have tasted defeat. Have a nice night, everyone.